Hello, everybody. I just wanted to come on and talk real quickly about today's full moon in Aquarius and just see um, what you do for the full moon, not just the full moon in Aquarius, but any full moon. Are you acknowledging that there's a full moon? Are you, when I say acknowledge, I mean by actually doing things that help to enhance your next couple of days that we're in that full moon energy. It's very important that we do work with the energies that's here, because if we don't work with them, they'll just work us out. So I've learned over the time that I've been involved in spirituality that you either have to handle the energy or the energy will handle you. So one of the ways I get ready for the full moon is by getting my candles ready, whatever candles that I'm going to use, that I'm working with usually, whatever energy I'm working in. Right now, I'm working on my throat chakra so I can come to you all and bring you messages regularly, because, that throat chakra needs to be worked on when when you're trying to come before the public. And then another one that I'm working on right now is the sacral chakra. So I'm working on that. So I have my candles ready for the full moon to give me energy to work with these chakras. The other thing that I do is I try to have all the elements uh, together for the full moon that I'm working with. So incense represents your air, then your candles represent the fire, and then you have water. And in here I made an elixir, and I'll explain about the elixir. And on my altar there I have sand. So that's all my elements that I have here that I want to work with the full moon, including the energies that I want to be working with, which is the throat chakra and my sacral chakra. So here I also have, I made an elixir earlier, and the elixir is, let me just turn this light a little bit because it's kind of, I'm going to work on the lighting. Y'all give me a chance. So I have an elixir that I made here. And the elixir, what I do is I bought this special jar for elixirs. And you can fill this opening here with crystals. I filled it with crystals, and these are the crystals that I'm working with. You can fill it with herbs, you can fill it with anything, sand, anything that you are working with, that you want to make your elixir into a combination. The good thing about this particular bottle is that it separates whatever you're using in your elixir from the actual water. We know that there's no real separation. So we're doing this so that we can guard our bodies against things that are sometimes in crystals and other things that are not, that are not safe for us. So this is our best bet for making the elixirs. And what I did was put this in here, sat it out in the sunlight, or you can sit it in the moonlight, or just sit it on your altar and let it go for however long you agree with, you and your guides, and you and your ancestors agree with, and you leave it for that amount of time. When the full moon comes around, you pull it out, and you're ready for your elixir. So we have all our elements ready for the full moon. Another thing I like to do with the full moon is work with my tarot cards. So you may want to get your tarot cards out, get those ready. I have a deck called Moonology, perfect deck for any moon, waning moon, full moon, new moon, waxing moon. Doesn't matter. I just, whatever energy you're working with that full moon, you may want to just pull out your tarot cards and ask a couple of questions and just see where you are. These are actually oracles, and then I will use my tarot and my oracles. Some people like to wait till it's actually the full moon to pull them, or you may want to pull them ahead of the full moon just to get ready for the energy. It just depends on what question you're asking. I always have my regular crystals. These are my buddies. These are my ride or dies. They go with me everywhere. Everywhere. They go with me everywhere. And then, like I said, I'm working with the chakras. So I have some stones that are going to enhance that. So we have all our elements. If you want to, bring in your tarot cards or in any special thing that you are working with, the full moon is the time to start pulling down that energy that you've that you filled it with the new moon. So now's the time to start pulling down that energy. So right now, what I'm working on personally, like I said, was my throat chakra and my sacral chakra. The colors I have on, all are about that. And I know a lot of times, I know when I first awakened, and I would hear people say, "Are you working with the energy? Are you working with the moon?" And I'm like, "Well, how do you work with it? What do you do?" And really, it's just intention. Your intention is so important. Set your intention. Your intention. I'll give you an example. My intention is to work on my throat chakra and to work on my sacral chakra. Throat chakra so that I can speak my truth. Sacral chakra so that I can be creative. So those are, if you notice, I have on the throat chakra colors, I have on the sacral chakra colors. That's working with that energy. I have on my chakra necklace. I have on my chakra beads. I'm telling the universe. By doing that, I'm telling the universe these are symbols, and I'm telling the universe that I want to work with these things. I want to work with these things. So I put it out there, almost like a sigil, almost like a staff that I'm putting in the ground, or almost like a compass to say, I'm right here. This is where I am. I'm wearing the colors. I'm wearing the energy that represents that on in my world. And because for you it could be something different. There's no rules. One thing that we that I want to stress the most is there's no rules. This is about what it feels like to you, what you feel like, what you want to present to the full moon, what you want to get out of the full moon based on what you put into the full moon. So let's say you didn't set any intention for the new moon. It doesn't matter. The full moon is here, and you can just set the intention that whatever I'm working on, that you have to offer me, moon, I'll take it, and the moon will gladly empty out on you as well, regardless of whether you set your intention to do anything for the new moon. Because sometimes we just don't know. This is not a rule based. Spirituality is not rule based like that. It's really about you. It doesn't make sense to do things if your attitude is not right. It doesn't make sense to do it if you're tired and you really don't want to do it. What you do in spirituality is really coming from your feelings. It's coming from your feelings. It's coming from your emotions, and that is supposed to be ruled by you every day in your meditation and the intentions that you set. So to pull it together, working with any energy is really setting your intentions, getting the things around you, setting your intentions by getting your candles ready, making your elixirs. If you read tarot, have your tarot cards ready. Light your incense. any special things that you want, put them out. And it's really just that simple. That's how you work with the energy. That's how you're working with the energy. You can go even deeper. Yesterday, I had a whole conversation about Reiki and things like that. That's a different type of working with your energy. But I'm talking about working with the energy of the moon, working with the energy around you, and working with your intentions on how you want to use that energy, which is really the most important thing. The most important thing for us is knowing that there is energy around us, taking control of that energy and using it for your good, using it for the good of those around you, using it for good, period. Just using it for good. So I'm trying to think if there anything else that I could really add into it, but that really is it. That's really how you work with the energy. If you have any questions about how do I work with energy, is there anything more? I can make another video. We can, put something else out. Just put it in the comments. Let me know what it is that you want to see specifically, and I will work on that. I'll work on getting that to you. It's really um, not easy sometimes to know what exactly people want, but put it in the comments and I will do my best to get it out to you. So it's tonight is the full moon in Aquarius. Set your intentions, get your things together. If you're on the East Coast, it's at about 10:36 is the full moon tonight. And just set your intentions, get your things together, and if you're not ready for today, it doesn't matter. That energy will be around for about the next 48 to 72 hours. So if you don't do it today, you can always do it tomorrow. It's going to be just as strong tomorrow. But as the days go on, it gets a little weaker and a little weaker. I cannot even tell you how many full moons I've missed, how many situations I was not ready for. So, don't panic if you're not ready for this one. It's okay. We will get the next one. There's going to be plenty of other full moons, plenty of other new moons, waning moons, waxing moons. We have a lot of other moons to come. So don't panic if you wasn't ready for this one. It's okay. It's okay. So, if you're ready, get your things together, and it's in about 10 minutes. Have a good night.